So hey guys, welcome to the channel. Myself Aditya Vish, and I'm an instructor that out there. So today we're going to take a session on Power BI and understand the explanation part and your both the visualization Power BI. So you can subscribe the channel, okay?
Once you click on that application, it's just that you have to uh, click here on the get option. So already this Power BI desktop is installed on my system, so I don't have to install it. You just have to click on get, and then Power BI is installed on your system. Once it is installed in your system, when you open the Power BI, it's going to look like this. This is the first interface. So here, now coming on to what is Power BI. With the help of the Power BI, best is that you can create the visualizations. It is an industry tool where it is going to help you to create the good dashboards, visualizations, interactive dashboards, the things that you're not able to do it from the Excel, that you are able to do it from the Power BI. It's a Microsoft product. So this first window will come here where it is going to ask you to enter the data set. Okay. So you can take the blank report or you can connect to the different data sources are available. So right now here for the practice, what I'll do is that I will take a sample data set which is available in Power BI for our practice. So let's create a blank report here. With this, we will be creating a small dashboard. So just click on the use the sample data. And when you click on the use sample data, there is a sample data that we are going to load it here. It's a financial data set. Okay. So it's taking time here, building the connection to load that particular financial sample data. So for any data that you are going to connect, whether Excel file or data from the database, this navigator window will open in front of you. So in this navigator window, so it is asking here the sheets that are available. So if you connect to a Excel file or Excel workbook there, whatever the sheets that you have it will be available there. You just have to select that particular sheet. Once that you are selecting it or once you have checked that, then here you will find that this the preview of the data you can do it. So why it is important for the previewing the data? So that you can check whether data has any problem or not, whether the cleaning is required or not. So here down you can see two options. One is the load and another is the transform option. So transform data is going to take you to the query editor where you can do the cleaning part and all. So in the upcoming videos, we will going to check that cleaning part as well. So right now this data is here cleaned properly. Okay, we can see all columns here respectively, like segment is there, country, product, and discount band. I will just load this data set into the desktop. Once it is loaded here, then we are going to create the visualization here. It is taking time to load. Before that, let us understand few things into this desktop window. So whenever you have this desktop window, few things you have to take care of. That on the right side, you can see all the data in the data pane. Then here you can see the visualizations, whatever visualizations that you are going to create. On the left side, you are going to have the different views that are available in Power BI. The first view is going to be the report view where you are going to create the reports. Second is going to be the table view where you can see your data. Okay, when you click on that data, you will be able to see the table and all. And the third one here is the model view. These are three important views that you have it. So it is taking time here to load the data. Yes, the data has been finally successfully loaded. Let's go to the table view here. As soon as you go to the table view here, you will find that in the financial, this data has come here. Okay, where you can see the complete data set like this. Right. And if you go to the model view, here you can create the relationships among different tables. So we have this financial table, only one single table we have it, but whenever you are dealing with multiple tables, there you have the options to connect. Although Power BI is so smart enough that it will be able to create the relationships automatically. But yes, if you want to create, you can create your relationships as well among different tables. So, okay, guys, so we are onto this financial data set. Here you can see that we have some columns like a segment column, country column, product, discount band is there, unit sales, manufacturing price, sale price, gross sale, discount, sales, COGS, profit, date, and then you have the column for the month number, the month name, and the year finally. Okay, before doing any analysis or visualization, first of all, you have to understand the data set. So I'm not taking that part here right now. I will be creating some visualizations for you. So based on what you are going to create some visualizations, let's say we have some segment. So segment wise or the country wise, I wanted to see what is the performance here. Like country wise, what is the sales or the profit that we are getting? Or we wanted to find the trend here, like year wise year comparison I wanted to do. And then I wanted to check what is the total sales or what is the profit is doing. So product wise also, I want to see which are the top 5 products, top 10 products like that. I wanted to create a summary here with the help of the reports. So for that, come to the report view here. From this, we can just go to the report view and you will see that here, this is the report view that you have it. And on this side, visualization, you have the options. So from here, you can select the different visualization options that are available to you. And in the financial, this is the table name on the data plan you have it. And from here, you can select the fields. So we wanted to do the summarization. So two variables are very important here. One variable is going to be that based on which we are going to create a summary, like the sales column is there. In this, we wanted to create a summary. So any numerical column on which you can create a summary, it will by default will come with a summation icon. Okay. The other variable is going to be the variable which is the categorical variable, like that we have the product or the country or the segment on which we can do the categorization. We can do the grouping of the data set. Right. So we will consider these two variables for right now for creating our visualization. Let's say I want to create here country-wise sales. So for that, I will drag the sales into this canvas. Okay, now this is, it's going to create automatically for me the clustered column chart. This column it has automatically created. Now here you are interested into that country-wise. What is the country-wise sales it is? So here you can see for this particular chart, you can see x-axis, y-axis. Okay, these fields for here you have to drag the field. Let's say if you're dragging the country here, then automatically this column will get split into the countries that you have it. If you drag the country to the x-axis, so this is the country-wise performance you can see. So this is the one visualization you have created. You just have to drag this visualization. Okay, place it somewhere. So you want to create a clustered column here, or the bar chart you wanted to create like this, it will create a bar chart, or you want to create a pie chart here or a donut chart, whichever chart. Okay, you can place it here. So depending upon the how many variables do you have, so like that you are going to select the chart and all. So we have selected this chart. This is a donut chart, a country-wise performance, a segmentation I have created here. Now let's create another chart for like profit we wanted to see, and product-wise profit I wanted to see. So I'm just creating another chart here. So let's say product. Let's track the product here. So you can see here this is the product-wise. Okay, and two charts we have created. We just have to place them properly. Placements we have to do, right? The two charts we have created here. So one is the column chart on the product. So we can say that this peso product is having a good amount of the profits that it is giving to us. Then let's create a finally an area chart or a line chart for us where we will be taking the date, okay, and the sales. So let's drag the sales again here in the canvas and now drag the date here. So it is by default will create a column chart for you. So I don't want the column chart here. I want a line chart, or you can just go with the area chart as well. So it has created an area chart for you here. Okay, so here it is created for us that now we can see from the year 2013 September to here what we have, that is December 2014. We can see the complete performance. Okay, from 2013 to 2014 December, how the sales are going. So you can see that some of the sales it is calculating here. So this is how we are creating three charts we have created here. So in this page one, so you can just name it. Finally, this is your report one. Okay, so this is a visualization part we are doing it. And if you want to do the formatting here, formatting means changing the appearance of the chart. Okay, so right now the data labels are not coming. I mean, values are not coming here on the chart. Also, the values are not coming. Okay, you are not able to understand it. What is the value here? So for that, you have some formatting option available here, which is when you select the visual, you have this option that you can go to format your visuals. There, you will have the option of data labels. Okay, whatever elements are there in the chart, you can control those elements from here. Okay, just go to the data label. If you add a data label, now you can see the data labels have come here. Okay, you can see the values have come here. Like so on, if the values you want these values to be bold or you want their size to be increased, all these things you can control it from here. Now all these data values have come here. Background color and all that you want to change, you can change that as well. Same thing you wanted to do it for that as well. So let me just use that thing. I'll just select this particular chart. Okay, let's go to the format your visual. Again, go to the data labels. Now we can see the values have come here. And the formatting part, I will take it in the next session as well. So in details, so I'm just formatting these visuals now. And after doing this formatting, we have the view option. Like if we have some customized views are already available, we wanted to put those views. Like if you select it, this is going to look like this. If you like different views, you can select for the design and all. Finally, let's add a title to this. So let's create a text box here. So inside the text box from there, you can insert the buttons, you can insert shapes, images, anything you can insert it here. And like right now, it's the, let's say sales. I'm just adding a title to it, sales analysis. Okay, just select it, make it bold and increase the size. Okay, make it center alignment and that's it. And you can just place it here at the top and that's it. Sales analysis, we are doing it here. So a very small dashboard for the time being we have created it here. In the coming sessions, what you can do is also you can change the background of it. For that, you have to go to this particular text box. There you can change the background or not. Like that, you can change and control these things. Okay, so right now I'm not placing any background. The complete canvas backside, if you want to put any background or color to it, yes, you can go to the canvas background from here and you can change a color. Suppose we have these light color at the front. So I want to put some backside color if you want. You can choose that color. So like this color, I'll just select that color. Transparency, I can like this. Okay. Now this is on the back side that you can see it here. Right. Yeah. This is for the back side. Also, for individual charts now, there's a white color is coming. Okay. For that, you can just go here and let's me just remove their backgrounds so that everything looks in a sync. Okay. Now the backgrounds have been removed for all. Okay, so this is how our first report we are able to create it with the common background, the name and everything here. So it depends upon according to you person to person how to create the designing part and all. So we will take this formatting part in the later steps. So this is how you are interacting with the the Power BI desktop from starting to the ending. And this is the main motivation when you are working on Power BI, that is to creating the analysis, creating the visualizations on Power BI and interactive dashboards. Now here you can see these are very interactive ones. Okay, now you can see control. You can see for particular product. Now you're looking for any particular country. You can just click on that and automatically the reports will going to refresh. Also, you can add filters. So later on in the coming session, we will see everything. So first now do the installation, create these visuals and do comment in the comment section.